that's my 2 cents worth. That went on for way too long.
I agree with you, though. Honestly, to be honest with you, I agree with you. I know a lot of people agree with you.
I agree.
We want some. Yeah. Definitely.
It's one of the great. It's a great love story, and that's what we, what I'm referring to is on The Killing. It's a great love story, and I think you get to, that's what you turn in. That's what people at least used to tune in for, to escape and to see other really cool and not cool couples fall in love and the romance. Although, what are they doing on General Hospital? Are they still is it still mob?
Not so much.
Not so much anymore.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. Head writer Ron Carlivati has done a really good job of, focusing on the other facets of the show. Right now, there is a mob story going on, but it's not, the shoot 'em up violence. It's the character drama, the character-driven, the angst of, a father who, is lying to his son about killing his biological father and, wanting to kill the woman who, murdered his fiance, but she's pregnant with either his child or his son's child. It's really messy,
Yeah.
But it's, there's escapism, there's romance, there's a little bit of comedy. The stakes have been raised for, November Sleeps, and is that it doesn't even feel like a November Sleeps because every week is an event on GH right now.
Mm-hmm.
And, they're doing it really good. And then you have The Young and the Restless, which is firing on all cylinders. Gina Tognoni's come in, and it's just stolen that show. That Y&R is her show. She's only been on there for a couple of months. But she's a lightning rod, and she's doing it. Of course, what it's like to work with Gina.
Yeah, I love Gina. I'm wondering if they moved out there, or if she's trying to split her time and fly back home to New York.
It's a good question. I'm not sure.
She lives over near me in Jersey. But Gina's amazing. So they're lucky to have her, and I always enjoyed her work. Always.
Absolutely. And I've enjoyed yours too, my man. I really have. I want to see you back on the soap, to be honest with you, and hopefully that happens. I know people on Twitter are saying he should be back on B&B, but I would love to see him back on any daytime soap, to be honest with you. And I know we kept it short. Yeah, and we kept it short. But guess what? It was fun, and more guests are coming in. I have no idea who this is. I have no idea who this is. Help. If this is who I
Roll
think
the
it
dice
is.
and let's see what comes up.
All right. Who is this one? Because I did message somebody to call in.
This is Michael Logan.
Oh, there it is. Okay. How are you, man?
I'm good. Congratulations. Number 7.
Lucky number 7. You got Ricky Paull Goldin. Ricky Paull Goldin's here still.
All right.
Ricky Paull
I
Goldin.
drove Michael Logan here. I'm his driver. I'm outside waiting for him.
You're the Uber right now. You're the Uber.
Whoa, stay away from Uber. Every day a new horror story.
Oh, man. Every good web series, Uber. Just when you thought it was safe.
That's it.
So, Novell, congratulations. Number 7 in the spiritual realm, that's the number of completion and renewal. That's big things.
Does that mean I can end it now that I completed 7 years?
No, you're just starting. You're just starting, baby. Are you kidding?
Oh,
damn good
man.
number to be.
Well, thank you very much, sir. And I got to tell you, you have been probably one of my biggest champions for maybe about 5 years since I've been doing this. I mean, you really have. I cannot say so much about you. I mean, I've loved you for like a long time. When obviously before internet, I had to read magazines.
Before internet, before the post office.
Before all that stuff where, you actually had to read a book And not on a tablet or not anything, on the computer. When I actually had to read a magazine, he was always the guy I was reading. And, getting to know him these past several years and how he supported us as well as a lot of people online, it's just been a huge deal for me. So if ever I fanboy in Michael Logan's direction, that's why.
Well, I think it's a marvelous accomplishment that we're all still around and in the game, and giving it our best. I mean, you got to do that in life, and it's tough. I mean, 7 years is you built yourself, Novell, a really good, strong foundation here with this thing, and that's a lot to be admired about that. It takes a lot of guts and a lot of balls and a lot of passion, and we who love soaps know that it hasn't always been easy to keep your head up and stay positive about this crazy business of ours, but you have, and you work it, and you're in the game. That's damn terrific. No matter what you do in life, I mean, it's hell, a lot of marriages don't last 7 years.
I know that firsthand.
Especially in the soap world, marriages don't last 7 years at all. Not at all. But, I don't think I've really ever said thank you, but I wanted to say thank you because we mentioned this before you came on the show, how you basically just came out and just helped us try to get at the Emmys these last 2 years. I literally just sat there and I was just like, damn, Michael Logan is a beast.
Well, can I tell you something? It's such an interesting thing. I'm kind of still, I mean, I haven't, other than Twitter, which I only started about a year and a half ago, I haven't really gotten onto the other social media, but it's such a fascinating thing for me to watch because it's created such a wonderful sense of community. And the communication obviously is instant, and we're all aware of what's going on, and I think it's brought people together. Those of us who do, have similar interests and jobs here. I mean, it's really brought us together in a really cool, really fun way. And it's made. I think it's really enhanced our appreciation for the shows, and for the actors and the people that make the shows, and it's a very, very cool thing. And we couldn't have. I don't think I've had this feel before social media came along. I mean, it just wouldn't have been possible quite in this way. So I think it's very cool.
Thank Marie Osmond for that.
Well, in my case, yeah,
yes.
She embarrassed the crap out of me to start doing it. I mean, we all have, somebody that forced us to go where we didn't want to, and then later you thank them. I mean, those are always the people in life. Those are your angels. The people force you to do shit you don't want to. It's not the people that tell you you're fabulous and kiss your ass. It's different. Those aren't our angels in life. It's the people that shake us up and make us, piss us off and make us think. And that's why I have this philosophy on Twitter. I don't block anybody. And people say the worst things to me, but I just don't feel like I want to do that. Maybe the day will come when I will want to.
You're brave.
I think Nancy Grahn blocked. I think Nancy Grahn blocked like 7 million people yesterday alone. But but it's I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's all good. It's all good. It's our job to put it in perspective and not take it too personally and not overdo it. But it's all good.
Ricky actually posed this question to us of what shows we like now, so I'm going to pose it to you, Mr. Logan. What show you like right now out of the 4?
Well, GH, you can't beat being glued to your TV every damn day. I mean, it's crazy. It's just crazy how
Ricky?
full of stuff it is. I mean, it's just a pleasure every day, and so buoyant and so entertaining and just so fun, and that's what we want them all to be, and rarely do they get to be that, but that's what we got there. And Bold and Beautiful's a ton of fun, and I'm still hoping for my Y&R to get its act together. I'm not quite as enthusiastic about this Phyllis thing as everybody else seems to be.
What?
Or the state of the show in general. I'm in a weird way just sitting here going like, okay, can the advent of Chuck Pratt be that bad. Something's got to shake this show up. I'm not on the bandwagon.
Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness. You left days out of that equation.
Well, days is, I run hot and cold on days. A day I'm, one day I'm riveted, the next I'm going like, I'm can't wait for it to be over. I mean, it's got its issues, but the best of it is pretty damn good. And I think with Allison Sweeney and James Scott going, we lose Eileen Davidson here, momentarily. It's it's kind of, I think, a crucial time for the show. But they got some cool people coming on. Melissa Archer and Molly Burnett's coming back, and there's some interesting stuff happening. But I'm glad we just we still have our 4. I think it's important to stay patient and keep remembering that we lost not that long ago 4 really huge shows, and there was a lot of talk that all of this would go away. So we got to be grateful we still got 4 left.
Absolutely.
I think they're going to twice before killing another soap, because even getting 2 million viewers a day, that in this world today, it's a big deal.
Oh yeah, a lot of these so-called cable hits, aren't pulling anything near what the soaps do on a daily basis, and those, we've tended to lose track of how this fits into the the big pie. These shows are still pulling strong numbers, and nobody adds up like the replays, like of on TV Guide Channel, Y&R and B&B. Those replays aren't added into the the Nielsen numbers. But all those years SoapNet was running all the soaps. I mean, those numbers weren't counted up together ever. But there's still great love for it. Great love, and I think that's another thing social media has done. It really has given everybody. I made everybody realize, hey, there are a lot of people like me out there that really dig these shows, and to be able to follow them and talk about them and tweet as they're going on, I mean, it's created a really incredible experience, and I can't help but wish, looking back, that that the Procter & Gamble soaps that were so dear and so wonderful, and we lost those. If they've been able to hang in longer into a period of, this social media period that we're in. If more buzz couldn't have been created, and we could have maybe saved them. And but I just hope everybody, learned the lesson from losing so many beloved shows, that they're all vulnerable, and we just gotta, just absolutely just do our best to make these things as best as they can possibly be, because somebody's always coming along with something cheaper and easier.
Absolutely.
I miss my Christmas gift that I used to get from Procter and Gamble. I used to get pop, and I'd get Crisco, and I'd get a travel size box of Tide, and some. I got the.
Those were the days. The first.
And I'd always, you can't re-gift those things, because they knew my boss was guiding light. I mean, was Procter and Gamble, especially. So that was a bummer.
Well, I gotta say, Ricky, I've always adored you and respect the hell out of you, and this guy just works his ass off. He's
Agreed.
One of those people who has seen done some great work in the soaps, and was able to, parlay his, notoriety and his audience into a lot of other cool stuff. And he's just always stunned me at how adventuresome he is with his other projects, and an extremely hard worker who, delivers really, really cool things. And how you still don't have an Emmy. I mean, you had the Gus drug addict storyline. I mean, I still, to this day, don't know why the hell you didn't win, but,
you're kind. And
you're an example of what I I hope everybody looks at their opportunities and sees how can we make the best of this. And I think a lot of people look at soaps as kind of like a dead end. Nobody gives a crap, and to a degree, we all run into those people that, that don't think it's worthy or think it's, some sort of second or third or fourth class entertainment. But you've always had a great talent for looking beyond and making, magical stuff happen.